Right, today I'm here with Harvey Houston.
Yeah, man.
What are we doing today?
So really, just sort of like a skin fade high, well, kind of like a mid to high skin fade, and then just sort of 8 on top.
Yeah.
You reckon, yeah?
Yeah. So what do you do?
Mainly, well, two things really. So I produce music. So I've been doing that for the past, like, I'd say probably like 2 or 3 years, but you know, learning and that 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
And then I got a podcast with my boy Simone as well, RealTalk.
RealTalk.
Yeah, we do one every week, so yeah, we got that coming along.
Sick.
Yeah, I love it, man. It's good.
What got you into the music scene and producing?
That's one thing I don't actually know, you know. I think a couple of my mates like put me onto, you know, like Juice WRLD and
yeah. Shout
a
out
bunch
Ted.
of them. Yeah, Ted as well. It's crazy.
He was the original guy, right, that got you into it?
Yeah, shout out Ted, man. Ted really put me onto music. I remember we were sitting in maths back in like year 10 and 11, and yeah, he's the goat, man. He generally put me onto music, and we had a little business plan idea going on that never went through. Actual Sound.
What was it, like a label or something?
It was going to be some type of label where we like mix producers, engineers, artists, and everything really.
That'd be sick, man.
Yeah, it was a good idea, but it wasn't too feasible at the time with like GCSEs, COVID.
And especially the music scene at the moment, how like flat it is. It's hard to make money in the music scene.
Oh, for sure.
Hard,
yeah.
It's just a hard game to be in, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So have you always been into music, or just like recent, like past 5 years, was you really into it?
Yeah, I mean, before that, I was all into the YouTube scene and stuff when I was like quite young. I wanted to definitely like, you know, get into that type of stuff.
Every kid's dream.
Yeah, of course. That's one reason why I sort of started the podcast, was that little dream, you know. It was something I found that I enjoyed doing within that scene.
Was that just creating content or like filming for people?
I'll be honest, it was more like gaming and stuff.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well,
back
like
in
the OG games like Black Ops 2.
Yeah, all the cards and everything.
Minecraft.
Minecraft for sure, that was banging.
That was a banger.
Yeah, really, it sort of just started from there, all the technology side of it, and then I sort of got into filming and photography. So, you know, I did a little bit of experience in that kind of stuff. And then, yeah, I found music, so it was sick, man.
Yeah. So I've heard you've been linking up with SX, KSI's friend.
SX is my guy, man. I rate him so much. He's, we met at his show back in October.
Okay, October 2022, right?
Yeah. But originally, it was during lockdown. I think maybe like 2020 or maybe a little lockdown in 2021.
Yeah.
It's quite funny actually. I played Fortnite with him. Was the first time that we sort of spoke.
Fortnite was popping off these times.
Oh,
as well.
trust me, yeah. Everyone was on it. That and Warzone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but since then I've sort of been in contact. He saw I did music, and I've always rated him in his scene. So yeah, we've gone to his shows, managed to meet him, linked up with his producer a couple of times. So
what
I'm hoping to release something this year, but
with SX?
Yeah, hopefully.
For sure. Stay tuned for that one. That's gonna go off.
That will. That's one of the hopes for 2023. One of the goals. So
yeah,
for sure.
Is it gonna be like a studio session with him, or are you thinking you're just gonna kind of send him in some beats?
I hope, because I work at his best mate as well, Tom.
Yeah.
I met him at the show as well, and ever since then I've been going like on Discord with him, and like, you know, you can like share your screen and stuff, producing online and stuff.
You just hop on and just produce together?
Yeah, pretty much nearly every night really.
That's sick.
He's always on, so yeah, he's done a lot of his work, so yeah, shout out to him as well.
Yeah, that's fine. What's the next plan going ahead with all the music and stuff?
Honestly, music's one of those things where you just have no idea where it's going to take you.
Yeah, 100%.
One thing can happen and then that's your career set, or you know, you've got to grind a little bit more and work with different people.
Yeah, it's so different to like older times as well, where you could sell a beat for 500 grand.
Yeah.
Like the bigger producers were doing like numbers.
That's one controversial thing actually, is the producer pay rate.
Oh yeah.
The percentages, that's been a long running thing for a while.
Yeah.
That's tough, but it is what it is at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's the game, isn't it? Have you got any upcoming songs or with anyone?
I don't know, I'm hoping Shay Ryder, definitely.
Shay Ryder, yeah.
Shay
100%
Ryder's definitely
underrated.
Yeah, this year,
He's underrated for sure.
He's going up this year for sure.
Yeah, he just actually reached 200k streams on Euphoria, right?
Yeah, That's crazy for him, you know.
It's honestly, it's so overrated. So anyone listening to this, 100% go check out
You know
Shay.
what? I said this to him on the when he came on our podcast. I said Higher. I think it's a better song than Euphoria. I'm gonna be real.
Surely not.
I'll be yeah, for sure. I mean,
What is it for you? Like the sounds or the vocals?
it's the type of beats. That's the type of beats I make. So it kind of like mixes well with me. So.
What's your main sound? Are you
I
like
don't know,
trap?
man. I can do like most genres. So SX style, that's sort of the 80s mixed with like atmospheric trap.
Yeah.
So I've done a lot of that. Plus, you know, just the general like, you know, Joe Kenji?
Who?
Joe Kenji?
Yeah.
Him, Juice WRLD, Trippie Redd, that type of vibe.
Yeah. Juice beats are so different though. Like every one of his songs was so he was so like versatile. He could do anything.
Yeah,
innit?
for sure.
So he kind of. I want to know who his producer scheme throughout the whole thing.
Nah, it was Internet Money.
Oh yeah,
It's
Internet
just
Money.
a bunch of them and Nick Mira and Cody. And Cody's sick as well.
Yeah. Would you want to be taking someone to take you under your wing, or are you staying like solo?
It'd be sick to have like someone to work with in that scene. Like you work
Yeah.
closely.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't know, staying in your own lane and making your own music. Because at the end of the day, it's, you know, especially with like the percentages that get split between royalties
Yeah.
and stuff.
Right, it's a scam
You don't want it
these
any
days.
lower. So yeah, it's all up to what comes really. You know, I've got those two lanes, Shay Ryder and SX. So looking forward
Yeah.
to what we make during the
Shay's
during
for
the year.
sure one to watch as well.
Yeah,
He's
100%.
100% coming
Definitely.
out.
BAW, FL Studios.
Yeah, FL Studio, 100%. It used to be Logic with making beats, and then as I researched a bit more, FL Studio was better for making beats. But yeah, Logic for vocals, 100% in the studio. Logic is the one. So
Yeah,
For sure.
100%. You're going to the KSI fight, right?
yeah, this Saturday,
You should for
14th.
sure do something there.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, we've got an idea for some content to film,
Okay.
so I don't want to say just yet.
Yeah.
Because I want it to be a surprise. We haven't really gone down that lane before, so we're going to see what happens with it. But
100%.
yeah,
What
I'm
is
gassed.
it? What's it all going to be posted on, just so you can let people know?
Yeah, so it'll probably be posted on our podcast channel, Real Talk,
Yeah.
on TikTok. It's just literally Real Talk Podcast on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, it'll be all posted on them, on Reels.
Have you found your platform yet? Like, what's working for you best?
You know what? I think it's difficult between Reels and TikTok, really.
100%. TikTok for music is so good.
Yeah. That's
100% the
one
way
lane I do
forward.
want to go down. Is start and getting some TikToks out there. You know, producing with different people.
Yeah.
Just making different genres of beats, that type of thing. It challenges yourself as well.
Yeah.
You know, if someone asks me to make a certain genre, I can try and like mix up the sounds and stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm
should,
looking forward to that.
Yeah, you should for sure take requests on TikTok just to get your name out.
Yeah, definitely.
Obviously, yeah.
Different producers and stuff. Yeah, it'd be cold.
Yeah, that'd be so sick. Especially building up a community and stuff. You just,
Yeah.
you get to know so many people.
That's what I like about the community. Really, is you find people, very like-minded people that just
Yeah.
share the same connection with you, and the
Yeah.
music you make just comes out 10 times better. So,
Yeah. You need people around you because obviously there's people, especially in music, people are gonna
Yeah.
hate on it so much because it's so out there.
Yeah,
Like,
for
I was
sure.
talking to Shay, and like at the start for him, people were hating on him so much.
Yeah.
Just because it's different. Most people don't go out there and try different things. Obviously, when you're making music and stuff, it's such an easy target for people to just go off on.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you got, in your school days, you was getting hated on for
Oh,
making music.
trust me, there's people out there. You know, whenever you start out, you're shit at something. Like you're always not the best, and you can always improve. And
Yeah.
especially during the start, there's so many people that are going, "What are you doing?" Like,
Yeah,
you know.
in my opinion, that is one of the things that makes you a better artist,
Oh, for sure.
or a
It's the
better
way you take
barber,
it.
or a better whatever you're doing. It has to be constructive, right? You have to take it in the right way.
Yeah, I mean, I always felt during back in like year 10 and 11 in the secondary school days, I
Yeah.
definitely had the right people around me.
Yeah, for sure.
Ted and Simone, for sure.
Yeah.
They were just constantly pushing me to do better and not listen to people.
Yeah, you literally can't listen to people because everyone,
No, not at all.
majority of people that I know have said things about me when I'm
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
things that isn't like the norm or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. They just get jealous. That's what it is.
Yeah, literally. The thing about jealousy as well is like people only say that sort of thing when they're not doing something that they want to do. Like,
Yeah.
if you started doing music and you knew people that wanted to do music, it's like they're obviously going to be angry that they're not doing it because they don't have the courage to go out and start cooking beats or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's it does take a lot of time and effort, but if you enjoy it, then go
It
for
shouldn't
man.
feel like you're working.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I remember there's a Drake bar. It actually goes, jealousy's like love and hate at the same time, and
I
it really is
recognise
because
that,
it really is because they're literally like they want to do what you're doing because they love it, but they're hating on you because they can't do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like-
I just don't. Some people just like. There's no need. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you're commenting on something I'm doing. I'm trying to pursue something.
you have to be
but,
such like a low life to
Exactly,
comment
yeah,
on
yeah,
a
for
TikTok.
sure.
I don't think I've ever commented hate on anything.
It's like
Like ever.
anyone I see, I respect the grind. Like,
Yeah, you have
if
to.
you enjoy
You're
it,
all in the same boat.
for sure. You've got to grow together.
So, with your music and stuff, have you started seeing big progression, or where are you at the minute?
I wouldn't say definitely within connections and like networking for sure, because that was one thing I was really struggling on. Was being able to talk to people.
Yeah.
I remember back in the day I was a really shy kid.
Yeah.
Especially when I joined secondary school. I was never the one to go and make new friends or anything like that.
Yeah.
And
Stuck
I
to
think that's
yourself.
where music definitely changed me in a sense. I found like-minded people.
Yeah.
Thinking the same ideas as me and doing the same stuff, which
Yeah.
definitely helped boost my confidence. Because you can learn to do something within a year, and then once you've done it, there's more to it. You need to network, get connections, and all that kind of stuff.
Connections is the hardest part, right? Which we obviously
Yeah.
have a couple people that we know. It's just
Yeah, for sure.
getting into that circle and getting them to help out and stuff, which
It's tough. It's
which
tough.
is hard because you don't want to rely on people or seem like you're using them
Yeah.
for clout or whatever. There's enough people that do that.
There's definitely people that do think they've got too much clout. And they're above everyone else. It's like, no, calm down.
Some people definitely abuse their friends' fame and stuff as well.
Oh, definitely. That's where you got to know where your real ones are at.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
So what is it about the shop that you first initially thought you wanted to come through and get a cut?
Honestly, it was through Shay. I saw that he came here on his story or something. And during COVID, my dad's been doing my trims for the past 2 years.
Yeah.
So I was, I needed patterning up. My hair was awful back then. So yeah, I thought, as it's in Gatwick, it's like really convenient, really. It's not far.
Prime
it's like,
location.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
Yeah.
And I saw you seem like a decent guy off the socials, and I was like, you know what? I'll come try it.
I appreciate that. But yeah,
And you definitely patterned me up for sure. I'll tell you that.
you've been coming for the past couple of weeks, past few trims, right?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, but since it was before Christmas, I think, wasn't it? So probably about 3 weeks.
Yeah,
3, 4
yeah,
weeks.
yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely worth it. You must get a lot of people come through here with it being Gatwick as well.
Yeah. I mean, it's been spotted by quite a few big people. Like KSI's seen it.
Yeah.
All the sidemen have seen it. The sidemen, hopefully, 3 of them went away from here recently.
Yeah, that was
So-
for one of the Sundays one. They went to Lapland or something.
Yeah. But if whenever they're hit, it just needs to get known. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't need to get a trim before I go. I'll just
Exactly,
get
yeah.
one. I'll just get one as I'm going.
Yeah, for sure. And that would definitely happen though. Just annoyingly, it comes with time.
Yeah, 100%. Takes a minute, but they've all seen it. Scheme's actually seen it, which is
Yeah, I saw that.
random.
Yeah.
Bibby's seen it.
To be fair, I don't know where's any reason Scheme's going to be at Gatwick Airport, but
Unless he comes through at some point to come to the
yeah,
UK.
yeah, true.
You might want to go crawling.
Well, yeah, I can imagine DJ Scheme and Crawley.
No one wants to go Crawley.
No one does. You see what happens recently in that Tesco's?
No.
Some 3 guys just went in and robbed all the phones from the bit. It was
Oh
my mate that was
yes,
working
yeah, I
there.
did. You told me about this.
Yeah. It's so messed up.
The nicest area in the UK, Crawley.
It's just everyone in the comments is going, oh, of course that happens. It's Crawley. It's the norm.
Yeah, that's where this is the sort of stuff that makes me want to move out to like the US or.
Oh, 100%.
I want to move out to the US. But I feel like, what's your opinion on like LA and all of that? Because people say that you get more opportunity.
More opportunity, but I think a lot of people can be fake out there. I think it is.
And it's all
maybe
done on
slight
clout.
Fake representation, yeah.
Yeah. It's all clout, like how much clout you have and stuff. Like
Yeah.
I don't really rate that sort of stuff.
It depends. There's definitely more places I think that. I mean, yeah, if you're looking for opportunities and you're good at what you do, then yeah, you may as well. Do you know what I mean?
Shay would literally be perfect for LA.
Oh, 100%. He would fit right in.
He'd get
his
picked
music,
up so
his style.
fast. Yeah, for sure. He just needs that one kind of breakthrough.
Yeah, 100%.
So you being in the music game and stuff, you obviously keep on top of who's dropping. Who's your top 3 right now?
Top 3 artists.
And top 3 worst.
Oh, that's tough. I'm gonna be real. I think I know my worst over the top, but I think number 1. Are we going just based off purely music or like influence or?
No. Don't attach like them to their music.
All right.
Just music.
Right now, for me, it's maybe a little bit of a hot take, but Fivio Foreign's up there for me. I think number 1 at the
I thought
moment.
you was gonna say Kanye, to be honest.
No. You know what? He might have to make number 3, but
Have you,
the stuff he's been saying,
okay.
it might have to be dropped down to number 4. But
Number 4, not even that far down.
look, I'll be real. If you're detaching the artist from the person, you're detaching the person
he's
from
one
the
of the
music.
goats, yeah.
He's one of the goats in the scene.
Have you heard his new leak as well? Oh my god, it's
No,
so
I
sick.
haven't.
Kanye's new leak is sick, but
Yeah,
maybe miss out on all of the other stuff. It's not ideal for his brand, but
No,
yeah.
for sure. Yeah, number 1, I'll say Fivio Foreign at the moment. 100%.
Really? He's your number 1?
I've been listening to his stuff just like constantly for the past couple of months.
Okay.
He's so sick. Number 2, it's got 100. It's the Kid Laroi, no doubt, 100%. Kid Laroi.
Oh yeah, he hasn't dropped in ages.
He hasn't, although he's got an album coming out this year, I think. He has said on Instagram.
Yeah,
So,
that's
I'm looking
it.
forward to that because he hasn't released for like a year and a half. It's like, what are you doing?
Nuts, yeah. Same with Juice, they haven't dropped any of his stuff because all of that shit happened with Ali Lotti and.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Juice. I think I'm going to have to put Juice WRLD number 3. Now you mention him.
Really?
He's been Spotify Wrapped every year, top artist, number 1. Yeah, Juice is sick, man. It's tough. He's not
It's a
here,
shame what's
but
happened to his
to
whole
Ali
thing.
Lotti.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah, that's messed up. That's so messed up.
I would say 1 at the moment, J. Cole.
Yeah,
J. Cole for sure.
yeah.
2 is probably Juice.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, it's between. And then 3 is probably Brent Fayez.
I recognise that name.
He's sick. He's so underrated.
Is he quite big or?
Yeah, he's big, but he's like big but underrated. Like not like he's not like mainstream.
He's got like die-hard fans, like.
Yeah, he's got like that kind of fan base that just listen to his music.
Yeah, that's sick.
But yeah, top 3 worst for me.
Yeah, go on.
I'd say the worst rapper of all time for me.
Yeah, go on.
I don't know. Like there's so.
I've definitely got a couple of names in my head. I'll tell you that.
Who's your like who's up there for worst of you?
I'll be real. D-Block Europe.
Oh my god, yeah,
trash.
I agree on that.
They're so trash.
Yeah, I
They're
agree.
awful. I just think music. They have no talent in music.
It's just auto-tune.
They slap
like,
auto-tune on and like mumble rap and all of that stuff.
yeah,
And, that's
and it's
literally
always
it.
the same thing, like talking about like some zesty stuff. Like
Oh, 100%.
it's always that zesty talk.
You know what it is as well? It's all the teenage girls that go crazy for them.
Yeah,
It's one
they're
of
just
those
in
ones.
love with young ads, isn't it?
Yeah, it's unreal. I just don't see the talent.
I mean, Lil Pump's up there.
Yeah, it has to be. He's fallen off as well. He's so.
If we're talking about rappers that are on right now, that I think are trash, do you know what was like such a hot take? I think Travis is awful.
Oh, Travis! I know
think
one of my
Travis-
mates is going to be angry about that one. He's obsessed.
I think Travis is so mid. Like I don't know. He's just never released a good song for me. Like,
No, come on, you got him at sicko mode.
nah, that's the worst. And then
Sicko is
when
the worst.
did you see when he fell in auto-tune?
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Off the
god,
stage.
this proves how bad he is.
That cracked me up. What do you think about the incident that happened?
His concert.
Yeah.
Things like that happen, like when an artist gets so big that they got that much like they're not gonna have complete crowd control in it. So look at like Michael Jackson and stuff, all of them women passing out over Michael Jackson and
I think at the end of the day I think it was down to the security. There was too many people let in for what
and it
happened.
was a bit weird when the whole thing was a bit odd. Like speaking of Travis Scott though, what's your thoughts on auto-tune? Artists using auto-tune?
Every artist uses auto-tune.
Yeah, since it literally is like the most used thing at the moment.
If it sounds good, it sounds good. You know what I'm saying? So why not?
Should be used as a tool, eh?
Yeah.
Exactly. It shouldn't be used to give as a sell like D-Block Europe. I'd say they don't have a sound. It's just auto-tune. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They don't have. Yeah, their sound is just literally a auto-tune robot.
No. Exactly. That's a good saying. Actually, I'm gonna use that from now on. That's true.
But people that overdo it, like Travis.
Yeah.
I just can't listen to it. It's annoying.
I see what you're saying. I can see how Travis and like D-Block are kind of related in the same way with auto-tune and stuff, but
yeah, he's like the American D-Block Europe. That's probably ruined it for you. But
yeah. Travis is probably 10 times better for me than D-Block, 100%. His stuff
for
does
what
go
he's
hard.
done as well, yeah. See, I don't rate Gunna, I don't rate Young Thug, I don't rate Offset, I don't rate any of these people. Just like Future's the worst.
Okay, you know what? I used to think that. And then when I heard his most recent stuff,
his
it
album
was
with Juice, like Astronauts. Who did Realer and Realer? It was Juice and who? Was it Future or was it Offset?
I feel like it could have been Offset now you say that.
Yeah, that was sick. I love that song. But like, they're so hit or miss, innit?
Yeah, Future's one's a decent. His most recent album was good though. I will give him that. His old stuff, I think, was a bit mid, but
Yeah.
it was one of those. I wouldn't skip a song in the car. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think he's decent. He's up there.
With all of that being said and stuff, Juice is releasing an album. The Party Never Ends.
Oh look, Bibby said that like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
hoping
he
it
said it
drops this
recently
year.
again, innit?
Yeah,
But the
he keeps
thing
on
is now
promising.
is everything's been leaked so much, you can't. What is there to listen to?
That's the issue I have. I mean, I try not to listen to leaks, but you can't help it. When you scroll past the TikTok and it's like, got it as the site, as a sound.
And you don't want to listen to the mainstream stuff anymore because not enough is dropped.
Yeah, exactly.
So you kind of have to listen to leaks.
You listen to it so many times, it just gets boring at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You need new stuff, more fresh.
So have you listened to many leaks?
No,
Of
not
Juice.
really, I'll be honest.
Okay. Have you got like a favourite or?
Honestly, I have no idea what any of the names are or anything. I really try and stay
They
off
all
leaks.
change. All the leak names change as well.
Yeah. I used to listen to a lot of Kid Laroi leaks before his Fuck Love 3 came out.
Yeah.
But after that, I was like, when I listened to it, I was so excited for Kid Laroi to drop, and then I listened to it, I was like, oh, it's all the same songs I've heard.
Yeah, you've heard it.
So I've really tried to stay away from it, but
Yeah, it does literally ruin the songs, but
you still get streams at the end of the day.
I mean,
so.
someone in their team is releasing their music, so
Yeah, exactly.
there's literally a snake in everyone's team by the looks of it.
Oh, there's always going to be that one person in there, so.
Yeah. I mean, they can't really do much about it, can they?
No, exactly. That's the sad thing, you know. It's the hard decision for the person that's with the music. You know, is that what they really wanted? Did they want that to drop? Do you know what I mean? Does that reflect what they were saying?
Yeah.
That's the issue, but it's tough. It's tough. You
Yeah,
know,
for
you
sure.
also got what was it? Juice WRLD, Lil Peep, now Takeoff as well.
Oh yeah, Takeoff. Yeah, that's
That's
mad.
the most recent. So
Yeah, that's mad. All of the artists die young though. It's a bit controversial, but it is literally mainly based down to drugs, isn't it?
it is.
And they advertise it so much as well that it's like become normal for everyone to just do it.
Yeah, 100%. It's sad, man. It's just all this good talent that just goes early. It's like
Yeah,
it's tough.
they get so carried away with their lives and stuff.
Yeah.
And especially with all of these young rappers get so much anxiety and like Juice WRLD for example, he used to get what's the word for it? Dissociation, where he'd feel out of body because he felt like his life wasn't real.
Yeah,
which obviously
I heard that on a little podcast thing.
Yeah, I've definitely struggled with that in the past. I don't know if like you guys have heard anything about this, but it's called DPDR.
Yeah.
And when you get like a build up of anxiety or something, you get like an out of body feeling.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if you guys struggle at all with anything, but
A little bit. More when I was younger, I think, when my confidence was quite low. And
so you feel like music really helps with your anxiety?
Oh, 100%. It's changed me for sure, 100%. You
So
know, it's a way. It's definitely a way to express how you feel in the title.
100%. You can tell how someone feels based off of their just their beat and their music. It's just a way to express
People
yourself.
always like connected with like an artist. Like an artist that's how the way of pouring out their emotions.
Yeah.
You can do it through producing as well. It's all up to what type of beat you want to make. It's still the same. At the end of the day, the artist is the one rapping on the beat, and the other half is there's someone behind it, still making the song and the vibe.
So if you could say one thing to an upcoming producer, someone that's struggling with anxiety and anything like that, feeling depressed, what would your advice be to them?
Definitely, for sure. Stay consistent, 100%. It's going to work out, at the end of the day. You might get hate all the time on TikTok, like we were talking about earlier, but you may as well just stick with it. If you like it, enjoy it, you're going to get people around you like-minded. So I think that's definitely the number one thing.
Just build a community, get your group, and stay with them.
Exactly.
Stay with your day ones 100%.
If you get fake people at the end of the day, you can tell when people are fake.
Yeah, 100%. Well, with all that being said, the trim's pretty much done. So, have you got anything else to say? One more.
Look, podcast, Real Talk on YouTube.
Plugging it.
Of course, I have to. But yeah, definitely, hopefully some new music coming out during this year. I'm looking forward to it. Probably more in the summer, but it'll be there 100%.
For sure.
So I'm looking forward to it.
I just want to say, anyone struggling at all with anxiety, mental health, we're with a mental health charity called Man Up, and they help like young men. Like 95% suicides are men. My advice to anyone that struggles with that sort of thing, just find something you're passionate about and just stick to it. Try it. Like my thing is guitar, barbering. As soon as I'm playing guitar, I forget about it and just deal with your problems in the way that you feel is best. And just remember, you're not alone. Reach out to people. Everyone feels the same at the end of the day. Everyone goes through something. Look at these artists. They go through things. Juice WRLD, they all take drugs because they feel there's no escape. So just definitely reach out to people. Remember, there's always people around you.
Yeah, definitely. I can definitely agree on that 100%.
Appreciate you for coming on, Harvey. This has been the Stayfresh Podcast. Harvey stayed fresh. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Until next time, stay fresh.